got one for a client in Idaho today for a transportation company. It's a hybrid setup now. They use a third party for most of the project work and any kind of gaps in service, audits, that kind of thing. He was also interested in pricing, trying to get a proposal at the first meeting. So we'll kind of see what they have going on. That'll be another team's meeting, and we'll see where that one goes as well.
Got a appointment today for my client in the Baltimore area. It was actually a school with 5 different locations, and their IT guy is going to be retiring here in the near future, and they were looking to get in front of that problem. So they had an idea of what they wanted to do. By the time he retired, they have about 40 users, and there's about 3 servers as well, so that should be a pretty good one.
Got one set up today for my client up in Winnipeg. It's with a home and kitchen service company. They have 20 to 25 users with 2 in-person servers, so should be a pretty good one. They're meeting next week.
What do we got? He's got the number.
I think Mike just got one.
Mike just got one?
Mike, you just get another one?
That was 6.
Just got 2?
Got 2 on the day? Alexo and
Can't do that. And Premier.
Let's go.
Well, go on.
Tell us about it.
Well, the premier one I just set was with a transportation company, and the guy is the head of the IT department. He did not want to tell me how many computers they have.
Boo!
To go on the project side, which is fine because it's something my client does. And the Alexa one I would have to look up because it's kind of a blur right now.
Kind of a blur. There's just so many appointments. How do you keep straight?
On the spot.
All right, let's go. Well, speaking of 2 appointments on the day, where did he run off? There he is. Garrett, what happened?
I reached out to out there in Springfield for low VG solar, and he was pretty excited we called because he had to outsource and hunt for a solar company to remove panels for a commercial job, and was glad that we could be a resource for him. So he's going to reach out to Jonathan, and sounds like that's going to be a pretty good companionship right there.
I don't believe it. So, yeah.
Springfield, Illinois, or is it down in
Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri. Gotcha.
And then he had 2 really good conversations yesterday. You know, one of the guys saying, yeah, just, shoot me a text, your info, I'm going to need it. And then another guy saying, kind of in the same boat, that they needed a resource and are having some trouble finding someone. So he's like, yeah, if you can send me an email with my information, I keep it file, because it does come up like, 4 to 5 times a year. This is exactly what they're looking for. So off to a hot start. So give it up for Garrett.
Somebody got their first IT appointment today. Mason Brown, would that be you?
That'd be me.
That'd be you?
That'd be me.
On day number 2 of calling for
Ravel.
His second dial for Ravel?
Second dial for Ravel. Got a meeting with the IT director out there. They're handling most everything inside, but they do outsource a couple of different things. They have 3 locations, 2 servers, and then they're about 100 end users. So it should be a pretty good one.
Nice.
Hey, so I got a couple of appointments for my client, LVG Solar, today for roofing companies, and we're going to be their go-to contacts for any roofing repairs or re-roofs they need, and need someone to get up there and get the solar panels off and on. We're going to be their go-to guys. Got a warm lead today, email from a property management company that needs 2 buildings looked at for a possible re-roof. 2 buildings are totaling 8,000 square feet together. Should be a pretty good one to see what we can do for them.
I got one for a client today in Wisconsin with the trucking center. The person I spoke with on the phone actually asked for a proposal over the phone. I managed to turn it into a Teams meeting. That way we can get a specific proposal for what their needs are, for what we do, to see if it's a good fit to go forward. So we'll get that done, we'll get it set up, and we'll leave the ball in the cart and see what they want to do with it.